This is commentary on lesson 204 in the workbook for A Course in Miracles. Um, we are in this whole set of lessons. We're in review 6. This is the last set of lessons in the first part of the workbook. And in this review, the basic structure of workbook practice is laid out in that we're asked to practice in the morning and the evening for at least 15 minutes longer if that feels comfortable. On the hour during the day, we stop to remember the lesson, to give thanks for the hour that just went by and all the guidance and help that we got, and look ahead to the next hour to that same guidance, that love, and that protection and the care. We're encouraged to remember this idea as often as we can during the day, repeating the lesson, and definitely when we have lost our peace or tempted to lose our peace, to let the world around us and those that are in it seem to cause conflict in us. That's the time to practice. Um, Now, this lesson here, the name of God is my inheritance, reflects some metaphysical principles in the Course, in that one of the ways the separation seemed to happen, one of the ways that the oneness was seemed to be broken, was by being fragmented into an infinite set of pieces, like a sheet of glass that's broken into a bunch of pieces. And so in this lesson, we're encouraged to understand that we're taking a teaching function in the world. Teach only love, because that is what you are. And the idea here is that initially language was one of the ways in which we seem to make the separation real, in the invention of words and concepts. uh, that that's how the oneness seemed to be fragmented, is through language. And so through language we invented tables and chairs and cars and bodies and people, and it's those seem to be real because of the faculty of language within our minds. And so what the Course is saying is, since that's what we did, then we need to use language, but in a different way. And the idea is that since there is only one thing, since there is only the oneness, then there's really only one name for everything, and that's the name of God. And so, whatever name of God you use, Father, Mother, call it love, call it Spirit, whatever it is, in our minds, we're encouraged to understand, since there is just one thing, there is just one name, and yet, since we're meant to take a teaching function, we use all the names that in the world. We use all the names that everybody uses, but we know in our minds that since there's just one thing, there's just one name. And so here, it's saying in this little commentary on it, this name, God's name, reminds me that I'm His son, not slave to time, and unbound by laws which rule the world of sick illusions, free in God, forever and forever, one in Him. So this whole idea of being free from the world around us, a recognition that's not just in the Course, but in all sort of discourses and knowledge, that time, space, causation, which makes to seem our world real, these are concepts in the mind. Time is a concept in the mind. Space is a concept in the mind. Causation. And so here we recognize that since these are just concepts, we're not bound by them. We're not bound by time. We're not bound by those laws. The only law that we're under is the laws of God, the laws of love, and therefore we're free of all things. That's the basic idea here. The name of God is my inheritance. And again, when we practice, before we do each particular lesson, and this particular one is the name of God is my inheritance, we're to say, I'm a body, I'm not a body, I'm free, for I'm still as God created me. And we repeat the lesson, and then after that we say again, I'm not a body, I'm free, for I'm still as God created me. Okay, so that's the basic practice, and those are the ideas behind this lesson. And so practice well today. Thank you, that's it.